Welcome back into the final segment of the Sports Source today, but we have more Sports Source content for you every Saturday at 11 a.m. Be sure to watch the Sports Source Saturday Kickoff. And 7 days a week, you can always check the Sports Source Digital Network on YouTube. Go subscribe, go check it out, the Sports Source Digital Network and the Sports Source Saturday Kickoff, Saturdays at 11 a.m. here on WATE TV6. In our final segment of today's show, and a reminder, John will be back next week on the Sports Source. We'll see what happens today. 2 o'clock start time, Vince Ferrara. The Tennessee softball team, it's a winner-take-all, Game 3 in the Super Regional to go to the Women's College World Series. What has stood out Games 1 and 2 as you lead into this Game 3?
Well, surprising that Nebraska won Game 1, but some errors led to Nebraska being able to separate. So, and then they got to Carlin Pickens a little bit, which Carlin Pickens has been awesome. Tennessee still has the #1 ERA in the nation. Nice bounce back yesterday. Carlin Pickens, the fastest pitch in softball history, breaking her own record of 79.4, which is just amazing. And nice resiliency from Tennessee with the run late. So I'll probably see Jordy Ball again, the standout pitcher for Nebraska. He's pitched every inning, so it'll be a battle of two of the best pitchers in the country.
Fitting it's a Game 3, right?
Yeah.
In this series, in this matchup.
Most of the super regionals around the country, there have only been a handful that have been 2-0. Yeah.
Was the SEC baseball tournament showing fitting? They showed the signs of how good they can be. That win against Texas was huge, but the loss against Vanderbilt was some of the worst of what we've seen from Tennessee baseball. At times it's been frustrating. Expected NCAA regional here in Knoxville. Tyler, and what do you take out of what you saw this past week?
Based on everything that I've put together with RPI numbers, and that can be a little tricky in any sport, depending on where you do RPI. Tennessee did enough over the wins against Alabama and Texas to get back in the conversation, and a lot of those NCAA's D1 baseballs, the ones who keep up with those RPIs, believe Tennessee has, in fact, gotten back into hosting here in Knoxville. What I've noticed is Liam Doyle's not the sharpest right now, but the bullpen is starting to come around. And what I will say is that if you've got a strong bullpen, as we highlighted on Thursday when you and I were out and about, Tennessee has about as good a chance as anybody. And I just don't know what Tony Vitello team you're going to get that put their feet from the bed onto the floor night in and night out.
Yeah, see, but I think you're forgetting defense. And to me, that's what's been killing this team at crucial times. I mean, and sticking with Dean Curley, and you got to give Tony Vitello credit. Well, what is it, Vince, now? 16 errors? Almost twice as many as anybody on the team. It's not just him, but the defense has got to come around. You can't do the errors, the walks, the wild pitches, 10-0 to Vanderbilt. Come on.
Yeah, they expected to be better defensively coming into the year, so it really is surprising. Dean Curley's a better player than that. That's why Tony Vitello has said ride or die, and plus there's not exactly a ton of proven options, especially being able to produce offensively in addition to defense. You can't just go with an all defensive lineup. I do think that they will host a regional. I think that was the case prior to Vanderbilt. I don't think the needle was moved. They're basically the 7th SEC team. D1 baseball has them as number 14. The problem with that is you're matched up with number 3 Arkansas.